Hi everyone, welcome back to Big Betty's Adventures. This is episode 6, but I've already recorded an episode 7. It's confusing, I know, but we'll figure it out when we get to it. We've had some beautiful weather in Glasgow the last couple of weeks, so episode 6 was supposed to be a different video. It was supposed to be the media wall getting built and the inside getting finished. Well, that part of the inside anyway. But as soon as that weather forecast came out and they said the weather's going to be beautiful for 2 weeks, I had a brainwave. Come on, I'll show you. Alright everybody, there has been a development. I don't know quite how to tell you this, but we're having some good weather in Glasgow, about 5 or 6 days. So we're going to get the gear on and we're going to paint the van. A job that I've been putting off since day one. Come on, let's dive in. Aye, so at the end of last year, around about maybe September, October time, the weather was decent and I was sanding on it. There's a lot of rust on the van, on just patches. And I started doing them last year, but then the weather changed again, so I had to leave it. So the van's been all patchy for years. Well, for about a year more, I'll show you. So this was all the work that I did on it last year. As you can see, I just sanded it all. Done all the rust kind of repair on it, but because it's been lying for a while, you see the rust is coming back through again. So obviously I never done a good enough job, but I've done a wee bit of research. Some of them are decent, some of them are quite good. Also, I was told I shouldn't have made squares like that, although they're really smooth. You see there's some rust coming through on the wall. So this was the only side that I managed to get done, but we're now starting on this side. This was a big massive job that I got done. There was a big gouge right down the middle of that. So that was all professionally repaired. But there's still loads of wee bits left. You can see that I treated the rust. Obviously the Q rust is just run down. But there's a beauty here. There's an actual hole in that. So instead of fixing that, I'm going to cut that out and put my electrical plug on there. I've already started, as you can see, right back to bare metal. Right back to bare metal with these ones. A wee bit of rust in the middle, but I'm just going to jump out to screw fix right now and get a metal brush or a wire brush for my drill, because I've only been using my wee sander to do it. So there's quite a few to be done. So that's the job for today, is to get all these wee rust spots all fixed, all repaired and primed. Hi guys, so this is the next morning, back in the workshop. We've got quite a bit done on the bodywork. I managed to sand down all the rust. I took a few bits right back to bare metal, and we've put the Q rust. Where is it? We've treated it with the Q rust. This is brilliant stuff. This, all you need is a wee tiny bit on it. You just, wherever the rust is, you sand the rust right back till it's quite smooth. Paint a wee bit, just a wee paintbrush, just dab that on, then the chemical reaction works and it stops the rust in its tracks, so it says. We'll need to wait and see. To be fair, I've done it on the other side of the van last year and it's never, the rust has never come back through, so it does work. It's really good stuff. But we've done that again. I'll show you what I've done. If you can see, if you can remember what it looked like before. See, it turns that a kind of black, like a purpley kind of black colour, and that's the bit that we're going to be cutting out anyway, so I never bothered treating that. So there's quite a few wee spots here. This was the bare metal bit. I just fired over some primer on that, but it's a bit messy, so it is. So the rest of them I'm just going to do it like that. Just going to put tape on it and just square them off. I know it's not really what you're meant to do, but I don't like it like that. It looks like graffiti. It just looks a pure mess. But aye, so we'll crack on with that. And then we'll get the paint mixed. What a shift that was. That was a whole day of prepping, sanding, spraying, filling, sanding again, spraying again. It was an absolute nightmare. I said to myself on Sunday night, it's going to be a lovely week of weather. Tomorrow morning I'm going to go and get the van all prepped, get it all sanded, get it all ready for paint for Tuesday. Tomorrow's Thursday, and I've only just finished the prep, the sanding. And I've not even keyed the van yet. This is all still to be prepped and sanded and keyed so that the paint can go into it. That's not going to happen this week, so we're hoping for 2 weeks of nice sunny weather so we can get Big Betty finally finished. It's been a hard week, but let's carry on tomorrow and see what else we can get done. I'm going to wash the van tonight, get it all lovely and washed, and we're going to get it all keyed tomorrow. And Lynn's helped me. She doesn't know it yet, but she's helped me. Right, it's a big day today. We're back at the ranch and Big Betty's getting this cushion. Get it all nice and clean, get it all sanded, or keyed, I should say, keyed, aye. And then hopefully it gets painted today. So hopefully in the next part of the video we'll see the paint going on. Wish me luck. I'm saying the next part of the video the paint's going on, but it's not. The next part of the video will be us keying the van. Lynn's going to climb up on the roof. She's going to get the wee orbital sander, she's going to get it all sanded. Is that right, Lynn? I don't. So she's going to do that. I'm going to do the rest of it. Get it all keyed, and then we're going to need to rinse it all again. Panel wipe the whole van, and then it's getting painted. Tell you something, it wouldn't be me. So the whole van's been washed, and now me and Lynn and Ryan are keying the van for the final paint. Well, for the first coat of paint, I should say. I'm going to show you. See, this has got a nice wee kind of sheen here, and that's what we want there. A kind of dull. You can see it there. It's all over the bonnet, all over the wings, and we've still got all this to do. Yep, Lynn's done the whole roof, by the way. Lynn's about somewhere. Where is she? There she's here. Aye, so it's all getting done. She's a big old bus. So we've had the van up, we've had it washed, we've got all the dust off it, and it's just got a nice wee key to it now. But there's a couple of wee things that I've had to go over. As you can see, wee things like this that still had the kind of rubber behind it. I'll still need to go over that a wee bit. And I've got another couple to do. I had to sand down a few of there was quite a few repairs done on it as well. So I've kind of feathered all them as well. And we're just back on to doing this wee bit. I've tried a few different things, but I find this, just this wee cheap can of electrical contact cleaner is good for taking off the kind of glue on the lettering. Just put it on a wee cloth and just keep rubbing, and it does, it comes off no problem. So just be generous with this stuff. And then, as you can see, it's nice and shiny underneath where the original paint is. Just go over it with this and it comes off. You're just persistent, mate. It just comes off. No bother. So, just that wee couple to do it. Right folks, so Saturday morning has arrived. This is almost a full week since I said I'm going to get the van done tomorrow. Honestly, the amount of prep that it's had to go into this van is unbelievable. It's such a big van. There's been an awful lot of prep. We had to key the van, we had to fix all the repairs. There's loads of wee rust dots. No any mega rust, just a few wee rust dots that I had to catch, and I repaired them and fixed them with Q-Rust. There was a hole that had to be filled and sanded down, so I fixed all that. I was going to put my electrical plug in there, but that's another video. I'm going to talk about that because there's other things that need to, if you're going to put an electrical plug in, it needs to be bonded to the earth, needs to be bonded to the van chassis, blah blah. It's a whole sore head, so I'm not going to bother with that, but I'll show you a way around it. A perfectly fine, legal and safe way around it, but it means I don't need to cut holes in my van, and I don't need to bond a chassis to the van either. So come on, I'll show you what I've done over the week. Right, just so you can see the size of this van, it's an extra long wheelbase VW LT35. It's huge. It's an ex-school minibus, but there was a lot of wee rusty, just wee tiny dots of rust that I fixed. As you can see, it's dirt everywhere. right along that bottom panel there was quite bad. This big massive bit along here, there was a big gouge right along there, so I had to get that professionally done. I couldn't tackle that myself. But all the wee squares, as you can see, they are just wee DIY ones that I've done myself. That was a big bit of graffiti scraped onto that. So there was, the school kids had done that. I don't know if it was something about a guy called Peter. And they didn't really like him, so they put it on his bus. See all the wee patches, as you can see, they're all ready, they're all feathered, they're all filled, and they're all primed. But the thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the back. As you can see, I've already masked it all off. I had to go and get some more masking tape there because I ran out. But I'm going to mask around these windows and I'm going to do these two doors. These are going to be the first. It's because they're so flat and there's not a lot of work in them. They're just nice and flat, so just zoom out a wee bit. So I'm going to get that done first. The whole bottom panel, see where the black is? Right along this line here, this first line up to here. So right along that bottom bit, that's all going to be black Raptor. All the way around there. All the black panels, all the black trim is all going to be sprayed with Raptor as well. Right along, I'm going to get some nice new alloys for it as well. Nice big rugged tyres on it. So right along is going to be just on the bumper line. Shut that door there. I'm going to get some WD-40 on that and all. Right along that bottom line is all going to be, as I said, it's going to be Raptor. And the rest of it is going to be grey. Aye, so I'm going to get on and do these back doors. Right, so we're all masked up, we're all ready to paint. So as I said, I'm going to do the two back doors first, just because it's nice and flat and it's an easy place to get used to the rolling. So we're going to get that done just now. Obviously I'm going to get my panel wipe, clean it all down with the panel wipe and then go over it with a tack cloth before I actually start the paint. I don't know if I spoke about the paint before, but I've got the paint here. It's from Paints for Trade and it's called Telly Grey, that's the colour of it, and it's military paint and I've got it in the satin variant. And here it is here, Paints for Trade. I'm going to get this opened. So I moved Big Betty out of the sun. As you can see, the sun's shining this way. It's a lovely wee day here. And I've got my wee table all set up with everything that we need. So I couldn't find isopropyl alcohol anywhere. So I had to go into a mad weed shop and get it. Don't know what they use it for, no interested what they use it for, but I was told to go in there and you'll find it in there, and I did. So there it is. 100%, well 99.9% pure isopropanol. That'll do me. A nice wee brush to cut in. Pro deck, some tack cloths, a wee pile of microfiber rollers, and our wee 4-inch rolling tray. And we're ready to rumble. Lynn's on our way. We're going to get it done. It's good having a painter and decorator in the family. Missed a bit. It's such a big van, this. It takes ages, absolutely ages. So Lynn's managed to get the whole roof done. I don't know if you can see with the sun. We've got the front and the two front wings are done. That's only one coat, there's still another couple of coats to go in this yet. As you can see, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Beautiful colour. Paints for trade, military paint, telly grey too. Stunning. I've got a gig, so that's us for the day. We're continuing the day. We've left it overnight. As you can see, the whole front's been done. There's only one coat still. Obviously, for this line down, there's going to be a Raptor right along the bottom. We're going to take this up grey all the way up. As you can see, Lynn's already done the ceiling at the top. The rear doors are done. We're masking up in here, or Lynn's masking up. Such a big van, it's taking so long. I've taken the grill off. I've taken this wee grill off and I'm going to Raptor those. And I've got new, obviously these are all smashed. So I've got brand new ones of them. And they're going to be Raptored as well. Yeah, so it's looking good. Big Betty's getting our first coat of paint on in 20 odd years. Right guys, it's the next morning here back at the ranch. And I'll tell you what, Lynn's done some job, so she has an absolutely brilliant job in bringing this van up. I'm going to turn the camera and show you. This is just the first coat, by the way. So I'm going to crack on with the second coat. It's early Monday morning. I'm up with a lark. I'm going to get this done, get the second coat on today. Just got myself a big inflatable awning, but that'll be another video. Lynn's just doing the Raptor. Yeah, Lynn, take the Raptor peel, here we go. Oh yeah, we. Let's get under. Look at that. How sharp is that? Boom, there your dinner. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, so we're on to the next morning. The van's all painted, it's all Raptored, it's all finished on the outside. We've just to peel all the tape off and I'm going to do all my plastics next, which I've got right in front of me. This is the front grille, which was in extremely good condition for its age. There was not a blemish or a scratch or a mark on it, and now I've scuffed it all up and made a right mess of it. But this is all going to be covered in Raptor. Even the chrome kind of accents, I'm going to black them out, and the whole bumper and bonnet, sorry, the whole bonnet grille is going to be blacked out with Raptor. And there's also a wee grille that I've got up there, the top grille on the top of the bonnet, which will be Raptored as well. So I'll go ahead and get all this done, then get the Raptor sprayed onto that. So that's Big Betty, I finally been christened. One I'll show you. Shadowing my big head. Let's make it a wee decal, and Big Betty's been christened. We've still got the front grille to go on the top grille, and Lynn's going to do that right now. We've got the Raptor out and ready. It's 9 o'clock at night here, and I'm still out touching it up and doing wee things. It's a labour of love, this big van. It's looking lovely. We've got of the sticky stuff to come off of here, and it's taking ages because I left the tape on too long, so what you need to do. Got to love a bit of Raptor on everything, haven't you? Covers up a multitude of sins, that stuff. There we go, the hen's teeth. If you're a VW LT35 owner, you know that these wee parts here are absolute gold dust. You can't get them anywhere. I love all that rugged look. So these are the final pieces of the van paint work. Just the front bumper and the rear bumper to get done now, and that's us. So we got the van back for the garage, and the guys have fitted the new wing mirrors, and I must say they look absolutely brand spanking new. They're 25 years old. These mirrors, you wouldn't think it. A wee bit of Raptor. Let's go around the front. And there's the other one. Folded in, obviously. Lovely. Looking good, Big Betty. So I'm going to get around it. There's a couple of wee bits I need to do. A couple of wee bits I need to touch up. As you can see, there's some grey paint on the rubbers. Just get them, we'll just take them off. See a wee bit of paint on the rubbers there. Just wee daft bits like that, as you can see in here. We've got a wee artist brush, you can tidy all the wee bits up. This, we're going to do something quite funny with that, but we'll leave that just now as a wee surprise. Done all the handles as well on Raptor. Looking minty. So, still quite a few wee bits and bobs, just wee tidying up, wee finishing touches today. And then we'll do the final unveil. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in, guys, and watching my wee video again. It is episode 6, you've probably seen in that video that it said episode 7 on that board. And we've got a few other wee extras added, just to make it look kind of nice. A nice wee YouTube background. Aye, but come on, I'll show you the actual finished van in all its glory. It's sitting outside the now. It's looking well, it's looking really good. I'm happy with it, I'm very happy with it. We've got a couple of wee things we have to add to it. We've bought some some nice new hubcaps. We've went for the black kind of van style hubcaps. We'll see how they look. Eventually I want to get alloys onto the van, but it's proving quite difficult. I was going to go to Rogue Alloys, but they've stopped doing LT35 for some reason to do with the suspension, but I can get some other companies that will do it for us. So we'll look at that in a future video. We'll see how the new wee hubcaps look. It's just to tidy it up. Obviously the front bumper has still to be Raptor jet lens to do that, and we've ordered a new rear bumper. As I say, we're getting rid of the back step, and we'll just get a nice wee flat kind of original bumper to go on there. Aye, so that's the video done. I'd just like to thank my wife Lynn, who has made an absolutely brilliant job. I can't take any credit for that paint. She'd done all that painting. I'd done a couple of coats, I'd done a coat here and here, but she started it and she finished it. I'd done a second coat, she done the finishing coat. The both of us, we done all the sanding, I'd done all the filling, so we can take a wee bit of credit for doing it. The two of us battered in and we got it finished. And it's beautiful. As I say, you still got the front bumper and that today, a couple of wee daft things. But aye, so thanks very much, and thanks to the guys round at Volvo Max, Doogie,
and these lads at Volvo Max for fitting in. He's going to fit my bumper for us and take the bumper off and put my new one on as well. So thanks to those guys as well. And thanks to you guys for watching. And this has been episode 6. We've painted Big Betty. Maybe episode 7 we'll get back inside the van, see what we can get done in there. So thanks again for watching, guys. Remember to hit like, subscribe, you know what to do. Press all the buttons, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.